You can come up. Ta-da.
Screwing everything up.
It's okay.
Sorry about that. This is tricky. No, that's fine. My bad.
Yeah, that's funny. All right. It's on. Testing. It's on. Is that it?
Can you move it closer?
Closer?
Let me put it more higher.
Higher? All right. Good morning. Buenos dias. My name is George Fernandez. I'm the founder and CEO of Latino Connection. It's a pleasure to be here today in the city of Reading. Latino Connection is thrilled to have partnered with the mayor of Reading and his office, Mayor Moran. Es un placer estar aquí hoy. We are here today to administer in partnership with Penn State Health over 300 vaccinations for COVID-19. We will be administering Moderna today as our dose 1, and we'll be back in May to administer dose 2 for those that are here today to receive their 300 vaccinations. Latino Connection is thrilled to launch CATE, this mobile unit behind me, in partnership with the Pennsylvania Department of Health, as well as funding provided by our friends at Highmark Blue Shield. Our goal is to reach over 10,000 people at over 120 vaccination clinics. Today is stop number 4 on a road tour to 120 vaccination clinics across 66 counties of Pennsylvania. Mayor Moran, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you so much for hosting us. Doing the COVID-19 vaccines in low-income communities that affect, not only here in the city of Reading, but essentially people that look like me, people that I can resonate with in their own language, is extremely fulfilling. Para mí es un placer estar aquí en la ciudad de Reading hoy, dándole vacunas a personas que se parecen a mí y personas que prácticamente yo conozco. Son nuestros amigos y familia, y para mí es un placer. Una vez más, señor Morán, alcalde Morán, es un placer estar aquí en su ciudad. En este momento le doy la bienvenida al alcalde Eddie Moran. At this time, I'd like to welcome my friend, Mayor Eddie Moran.
Thank you.
Thank you for that applause. Good morning. Buenos días a todos. George, thank you so much for the kind words, the introduction, and for all you do. I want to thank everyone that is here this morning, including the press, and most specifically, those that are getting vaccinated at this moment. I am deeply grateful to our partners such as Penn State Health, Department of Health, Highmark Blue Shield, Latino Connection, and everyone that have made it possible to host CATE here in our city today once again. Community accessible testing and education has been a great partner of this city for the last year and some months, always staying present and always doing so at no cost to our city. Although it is important that we continue to maintain social distancing and wearing a face mask, as we all are here doing so, we need to get vaccinated. Vaccination is the key to protect ourselves, our families, and of course, our communities. Vaccines are highly effective in preventing hospitalizations and, unfortunately, ultimately causing deaths at many times. That's exactly what we need. We need to do that right now. We need to keep ourselves safe. Large portions of Reading population are in the most vulnerable groups, and I continue to advocate for more partnerships such as these for our city residents. Today, as Mr. Fernandez acknowledged, is the first dosage to approximately 300 that will be coming through this parking lot today. But they will be here again tomorrow. And then for that, we are grateful for an additional 300 plus. Working collaboratively, we have been able to combat resistance, skepticism, and misinformation, to say the least. We will continue working to make Reading a healthier and vibrant community. It's the only way, folks, that we're going to get to some kind of normalcy. Myself, along with all of my family, thank God, because they have been eligible, we did so. And it feels so good to be able in gatherings with our families without having to wear that mask, because it has been mentioned that once you get vaccinated, fully vaccinated, that in small groups you can do so without gatherings, without the mask. So, again, it's so important so that you could get to some kind of normalcy within your own families to do so. We need to continue to do so, and I say this from the bottom of the heart. Here in the city of Reading, we want to get to the cultural activities that we normally have, activities and street fairs, so on and so forth. But we're not going to be able to get to anytime soon unless we get vaccinated. So, folks, it's so important. We have seen the progress each time. We are closer to some normalcy, like I said. And I know that together we will continue to build a better Reading. So, le quiero dar las gracias al señor Fernández de Latino Connection, al Departamento de Salud, a Penn State Health, a Blue Cross, a Highmark Blue Cross y a St. Joseph Penn State por hacer esto posible. Es sumamente importante que nosotros cogemos la oportunidad y aprovechar de estas vacunas para llegar a alguna clase de normalidad. No vamos a poder vivir en una manera normal si no nos vacunamos. Es sumamente importante para protegernos nosotros, proteger nuestra familia y proteger nuestra comunidad. Si nosotros queremos seguir como hacíamos anteriormente, teniendo las fiestas y las actividades entre nuestra familia y comunidad, la única manera que lo vamos a poder hacer es si nos vacunamos y cogemos la oportunidad que nos ofrecen estas instituciones. So, nuevamente, hagan lo que sea posible para asegurar que se vacunen. Estamos dando 300 hoy día, mañana vamos a dar 300 más, y estamos trabajando con Penn State, St. Joe's and the Department of Health para ver si conseguimos más vacunas. So, nuevamente, gracias. Once again, thank you to all. God bless you, and let's get healthier, and please stay safe.
Thank you.
Good morning, all. I am Jeanette Gibbs, Senior Vice President for Ambulatory Services for Penn State Health. Back in January, I was given the honor to lead the Penn State Health team to establish and operate our community vaccination sites. It has been a complex and at times exhausting effort, but among all things that I've done, this is the most rewarding of my career. I am deeply grateful to Mayor Moran for his leadership in the city of Reading and in Berks County around the importance of getting the vaccine. Vaccinating our communities and all in our communities is absolutely vital to our path back to normalcy. The mayor's comprehensive efforts in his very personal way to confront the resistance, skepticism, and misinformation about the vaccine is having a direct and positive impact. And it is pretty clear from what I have seen and heard that he will not rest until everyone is vaccinated who wants to be vaccinated. At Penn State Health, in addition to running our own vaccination sites, we're in partnership with other groups, agencies, and government bodies who are conducting their own activities, just like what we are seeing here today. I'm particularly proud of Penn State Health's effort to reach underserved and vulnerable populations. Even before COVID hit our nation and our world, we knew that certain populations struggled with access to health care. We know some communities are susceptible to poor health outcomes because of health disparities and socioeconomic conditions. Research has shown that this zip code plays a significant role in our life expectancy. To reach underserved and vulnerable populations who might not otherwise have access to vaccine, Penn State Health, just like what we are doing here today, has partnered with community organizations such as the NAACP, the Area Agencies on Aging, and the Latino Connection Incorporated to help to take this vaccine into churches, community associations, and health clinics. We appreciate the many employees, volunteers who have organized, promoted, and staffed all of our vaccine clinics. And thanks to Mayor Moran and to the City of Reading, our partner Highmark, and the work that George Fernandez and his Latino Connection team are doing. We are working together with one goal: to ensure anyone who wants to be vaccinated can be. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kathleen McKenzie. I'm a Vice President of Community Affairs for Highmark Blue Shield. We're an insurance company here in Pennsylvania, and we've been working with Latino Connection for the past year during this pandemic. It has been difficult work that George Fernandez and his team has been doing. So before I even make my remarks, I have to thank you, George, and your team, all the CATE people. Please raise your hand. Thank you so much for all your hard work. You've been throughout this state saving lives. Right now you are saving lives. And really we have to thank the people who are sitting here today. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for taking the time and recognizing this is part of your public health. Thank you for being here. Mayor Moran is very happy to have his citizens here, but we're really happy you're here saving lives, not just of yourselves, but when you take care of yourself, you're going to go back and your whole family will be able to see you and you'll be able to take care of your families too. So thank you for being here, everyone. Please go back. Wear your sticker that says, "I am vaccinated." Let the people in your neighborhood know. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow to do the same thing. And you're saving lives with us. So please do that today when you go home. Promise me you're going to see at least 3 people and say, "Hey, get over there to that parking lot tomorrow and get vaccinated." It's very critical. So again, thank you. We have underwritten this CATE mobile unit because as an insurance company, of course, we're very concerned about health, but we also want to make sure that everyone has access, and access means that it's free. Obviously, this is all free. Any education you may need, anything you may need, the vaccinations, any sort of help you need today is free to you, and it's here right in your neighborhood. Access also means in your neighborhood. We're here, right in the middle of Reading. You don't have to go driving to a hospital. You don't have to go far away. We're right here close by. It's easy for you to walk here and get your neighbors here. Access also means the language barriers. If you know people who only speak Spanish, this is where they should be today. They could listen and understand and get any questions answered today and learn so much about this vaccine. It's really critical. So for all of these reasons, all of these barriers that we may have, they're going to be answered today. You won't have to worry about language barriers or transportation or cost. It's all here free today in your language, speaking to you. As you know, COVID-19 is deadly, and it's really deadly in some populations. For our elderly, for our ethnic minorities, especially our African American communities and our Latino communities, they're getting hit very hard. Low income and medically underserved, people who already have pre-existing conditions, this is killing them. We can't let that happen. Migrants, immigrants, LGBT communities, all of these access issues should be answered today for people who are vulnerable. So if you know of anyone who's vulnerable, please make sure they know that there is a solution for them here today. Part of our mission during COVID has been to address and closing persistent health disparities and gaps in communities. And we've done that last year when we came along. Last year, Mayor Eddie Moran was our first one to be tested. He was tested here last year, and now he was vaccinated here. So we have your mayor, your leader, absolutely committed to this event and committed to your health. We're very proud to continue these efforts today and working with all of you, especially our friends at Penn State Health. We work throughout the state, especially this part of the state with Penn State Health, Penn State Health St. Joe's is an amazing partner with Highmark. We work together throughout this community. And so, this CATE is not just here. We'll be going to many communities like this, churches. So please spread the word. And together we can help everyone in Reading and everyone in Pennsylvania stay safe and stay alive during this pandemic. Thank you.
So again, thank you so much, Berks County, for having Kate today. It's a pleasure to be here. Una vez más, gracias a la ciudad de Reading por visitar y tener a Kate aquí en tu ciudad. Para esas personas que están interesadas en confirmar una cita después de hoy o hasta después de mañana, por favor de visitar la página web de Kate a catemobileunit.com, CATE mobileunit.com. Kate Mobile Unit is our webpage, so please, I encourage you to visit that website and pre-register for an appointment. We will be here today and tomorrow. We are fully scheduled for today, but we may have some no-shows. But again, I encourage you to visit that website at catemobileunit.com and pre-register for an appointment. Thank you so much. Gracias. That was hard.